Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Legacy Speaker Show. I am your host, Jasmin Haley, professional speaker, speaker consultant, and CEO of the Legacy Scalar Consulting Firm. And today's topic is really going to be diving into what I have seen as a speaker to help you connect with your audience. So, we're going to cover 3 secrets to connect with your audience's heart. And I hope that you'll be able to find some pearls in some of what I'm discussing today. I will never forget the moment when I was booked to actually speak in Pennsylvania. And in fact, I actually spoke in Pennsylvania several times. And when I was chosen to speak there in this particular place, it was a rural part of Pennsylvania. I was super nervous. I am from Jamaica, Queens. I am a true New Yorker and city person. And I was going into an area that I wasn't familiar with. And I wasn't sure with the difficult topics that I was presenting on if the audience could connect with me. After I spoke for over 300 people, the responses that I got from the people that heard my message, the hugs that I received from the people who heard my talk, the tears that I saw flowing at the conclusion of my presentation helped me to appreciate this concept. It just clicked for me. I no longer began to worry about what exactly am I wearing? What does my hair look like? Are they concerned about my ethnicity? And started really focusing in on how I can tap and create my messaging so that I can reach the hearts of the audience. So, the first secret, which you probably already know, but a lot of times we need these reminders so that we can get refocused, right? So, the first one is you have to let your passion and emotion ignite your audience. You have to choose a subject that moves you, y'all. If you are choosing a subject just because it's out there, it's trending, you're going to find that your heart isn't in it and your audience will be able to sniff it away. Audiences, they want to feel excitement. They want to be engaged. They want to be talked with rather than talked to. And if your subject doesn't light you up and you're just doing it for a check, it's not going to last. You may get burnt out, or you may not be called to speak as frequently as you desire. So, as you design your next keynote course or workshop, you want to make sure that you warm up the room by choosing a topic that's in line with your heart. Now, of course, there's fun techniques that we can use to warm up the room to keep it energized. I love to play music right before I speak. But your powerful words and how you show up with your cadence, with your even your body posture can impact your presentation. And when it's aligned with you, your energy already is positioned to show up and give it the best that you got. So, first, choose that. All right, here's the second one. You got to get naked on stage. You got to be willing to be vulnerable. And vulnerable means is it doesn't mean that you're going to trauma dump on your audience and you're going to share every single detail of your life. But what it means is that you're going to keep the focus in on the humanity of the audience. You know that your voice, your words, your talks are the most potent marketing tool that you could be using. And when you have the ability to harness that immense amount of power with your words, you want to make sure that you use them wisely. Listeners are looking for your message to be relatable. They're looking for that opportunity to connect with you. And so if you're not choosing the moment, sometimes even the challenging moments, if you're keeping it so vanilla or you're keeping it so technical or you're keeping it so clinical or you're keeping it so insert what your industry specific background is, you lose that momentum of building a relationship that can happen and stay consistent even when you walk off the stage. Most of us are using speaking as a lead generator. Some of us are just speaking and training. Let's always think about the legacy that we're living every day and think about how we're connecting with the audience by being our most authentic self. Next, number 3, we want to leverage our story. Storytelling is very, very, very important when we're looking at how we evoke the heart connection. There was a Harvard Business Review that discussed a study that demonstrated when a storyteller was able to effectively tell their story, that the brain wave patterns of the storyteller was actually being mimicked by the audience because they were able to get to a place where their brain began to mirror those who was actually storytelling. They never met them a day in their life, but yet the words that were eloquently being used were able to captivate the audience. That is wild, right? It's amazing. So when we're looking at the way in which we tell our story, or we think about some of the speakers that we've absolutely loved along our journey, many of them were successful at storytelling. Many of them were successful with connecting to the hearts of our audience. So you want to think about as you're sharing your message, as you're creating the structure, as many of you know, I'm the creator of the H.E.A.R.T Methodology. That's how I create all of my talks, all of my speaking programs. When you learn how to construct and create structure in your messaging, and then connect that to the heart of a story, you're going to always blow away your audience and create transformation and set them free through the words that you're sharing. Here is the last thing that I want you to remember. We can fundamentally make a genuine impact and provide transformation and have a monetary exchange for that. I am on a mission to get more professionals on the stage sharing their message in a transformative way, but most importantly, getting to a place where they can build profitability. And a key part of profitability through speaking and training is being able to transform an audience. And you do that through the heart connection. So the next time you give your presentation and you notice that through your feedback, the constructive feedback, there's a gap missing between your message and a connection to the heart of your audience, think about the principles that I shared here today. And if you're ready to set up the foundational pieces of your signature talks, your keynotes, courses, or workshops, or to set up the speaker framework and to also align that to your business offerings, that's exactly what we do here in the Legacy Scalar Consulting Firm. That is our zone of genius, is helping you package your expertise, codify your expertise, so you can continue to make a transformation in the lives of the communities that you serve, but most importantly, still build profitable recurring income through speaking. So if you're interested in finding out more, check us out at jasminhaley.com, and I will see you in our next episode. Bye-bye.